I'm Michael Blowen. I'm here at Old Friends. Been here for quite some time. Since we're sequestered now and people can't come to the farm, we've decided to bring the farm to you. Most of you have been here before, know Little Silver Charm here, and we have a lot of new horses here that you'll be able to get introduced to, even if it's just on the video. I hope you'll like it, and I hope it'll also act as an inspiration for you to come to the farm once we're back open again and everybody's happy. If I die having a heart attack out here with this horse, that's fine with me.
Okay.
Make it clear to everybody, he didn't really need to. Right, buddy? Some of them are double dippers. So when I go by one side, they get the carrots, and they cut around, they get them on the other side. He's quadruple dipper. He goes every side. Is him. You coming? Pat. You coming? I think you should be the most famous horse that. I think you should be the most famous horse that was ever at Calumet. Come here. Huh? He just likes to play. So this is Patch. Patch was there was a big to-do around the Kentucky Derby when Patch was running because, of course, he has one eye and made it a little bit different. Everybody had questions about the one eye, and apparently what happened is he had an infection in that eye, and they couldn't operate on it, and so they got rid of it and they eliminated it. And we've had other horses here with one eye, as I mentioned, Pollard's Vision, and Gaijin, of course, had one eye when he came here. And he can see more with one eye than I can with three. So it doesn't really bother him that much. You want another carrot? In any case, they removed the eye, and Todd sent him down to his father's farm in Ocala for retraining. And he got there, and his father said, this horse doesn't need any retraining with the one eye. He doesn't need anything. And they put him right back in training, and he won some nice races, didn't you? I think he finished second in the Louisiana Derby to Gervin. And that led the way to his trip to the Kentucky Derby, right, buddy? And then when he came here, Carol Oates, our farm manager, she adores this horse as well. And she told me she never saw a horse adapt more quickly to his surroundings than Patch. And he's obviously got a huge fan base for good reason. They start off feeling bad for him. Oh, he only has one eye, and then they just fall in love with him no matter how many eyes he's got. The eye becomes irrelevant, right? Right? He's so handsome. Wait till we open up the farm and everybody's going to come see you. The only thing I do any differently with him than the others is if I'm approaching him from his left side where he's missing the eye, I just let him know that I'm here and I talk loud and he knows I'm here, or I touch him some way that he knows. But it doesn't seem to bother him at all. We're very, very grateful to Eddie Kane and Brad Kelly and everybody over at Calumet for thinking about us as a suitable retirement home for him, because we're very grateful to have him. And they don't do too many tours very often at Calumet, and I think he's going to be huge when people come and visit him and they see what a cool guy he is. We don't even care if you crib, Patch. It's okay. I'm right here. I'm right here. I mean, it's funny his name's Patch, too. It has nothing to do with the fact that he has one eye. Huh. You're like a pirate. Shouldn't get you except you don't need a patch, do you? Patch. Nick Bush, who was his exercise rider for Todd Pletcher, is a really good friend of mine. He's from Midway. And I've known Nick for a long, long time. He adores this horse, and as soon as the farm reopens, Nick's going to come and he's going to tell stories about riding them. And Patch is the kindest, nicest, sweetest horse we've ever had here. And it took him, as our farm manager Carol Olson pointed out, it didn't take him any time at all to adapt. He just fell in love with the place and we fell in love with him. And it's really a testament to all of his caretakers over the years. I mean, the treatment he got as a racehorse with Todd and all his crew and JP and all that the crew when he was racing and then when he went to Calumet and Eddie and everybody took good care of you there. He was a breeding stallion over there for a while, and we're just very, very grateful that he had such a wonderful life, and we hope we can maintain that standard, or maybe even make it, we'll aspire to make it even better, right, pal? Yeah, I know. Yeah, he does. I know. See, down there's Stormy Liberal. We want. Why is he getting all the attention? We're going to go see Stormy, Patch. You guys were supposed to have your own party till the virus hit. And you'll get your own party later. It just might take a little while. Huh. Might take a little while. Might take a little while. Let's go see Stormy. Come on, let's go see Stormy. We're going down there to see Stormy. We're going to see Stormy down there. People are going to see how good he looks. They're going to want to put him back on the racetrack. He looks like he could win a graded stakes race now. Huh? Don't worry, you don't have to do it. You can do it. Yeah, that's one. Come on, we're going to go see Stormy. We're coming, Stormy. Where's Stormy? Come on, let's go get Stormy. Patch. So, this is Stormy Liberal. Of course, the thing he's most famous for is he won the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint twice, both in 2017 and 2018, Churchill Downs and Del Mar, and he cost me a fortune because I had to pick three going with his stablemate Roy H. And he came at the last minute and beat Roy H. And he went off at, I think, 31-1 or something like that and paid a huge price. He was claimed by Rockingham Ranch and David Burnson for Peter Miller for, I think, $40,000 and went on to make more than $2 million. And then when he got a little bit older and they weren't sure why he wasn't working the way he was or winning the races that he should have won, I got a call from Peter Miller, and Peter, the trainer, asked me if I wanted to retire Stormy Liberal at Old Friends, and I said, oh, of course, that'd be great, Peter, thank you. Peter's wife and his family had been to the farm. Peter hadn't been here, but they had, and I was really excited. And then there was some rumor they were going to race him again, and that got a little convoluted. In any case, the way it all turned out was David Burnson, one of the owners with Gary Hartunian in Rockingham Ranch, bought out everybody else. David sent him down to Florida. All right, hold on a second. I'll get you another. David Burnson wanted to try and figure out what was wrong with him, so he bought out Gary Hartunian, and he sent the horse down to David Scanlon, who has a really nice rehab facility down in Ocala, Florida. I know, sorry. You're really sweet. I know you are. You are. He was down with David for a while, and they said, you know, after a couple of weeks under David's care, there was nothing structurally wrong with him or anything, and he just advised that he be retired. And David called us, and now he's here. David can't wait to come and see him. I met David in Florida, and David was so excited that he was coming here. He adores this horse. Don't you? They adore you, right, Storm? And I think Stormy and Patch are really good friends because they're always looking over the fence at each other. We might be able to put you in the same paddock one of these days. What do you think? What do you think? And he's still fast. Huh? He's our only two-time Breeders' Cup winner. He's only one of a handful of horses that have actually accomplished that. So I know that when the farm finally reopens, he's going to be a huge, huge fan favorite. We've got your 2 Breeders' Cup races on order so people can watch them. See how you snuck up and cost me that ticket. Huh? See how you cost me that ticket. It was a really good example, I think, of owners and the trainer and everybody else getting together at the end of this horse's career.